Foxworthy, and we're giving grown-ups the chance to win $1 million if they can prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader. And this is my class. Cody. Mackenzie. Sierra. Nathan. And Olivia. All right, you guys ready to meet your new classmates? He's a 21-year-old college student from UCSD. He attended Wagon Elementary. Welcome, Tyler Van Buren.
Let's go. What's up? How you doing? What's up, big man? How you doing? Woo! Woo! How you doing?
Tyler, welcome to the show.
Nice to
You're
meet
doing great, you.
Awesome.
And I'm guessing this is a picture of you when you were in the 5th grade at Wagon Wheel Elementary, huh?
Wow.
Did anybody beat you up for wearing that shirt?
No, fortunately.
They should have. All right, what are you majoring in, Tyler?
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry.
Yeah. Woo!
So you are in a fraternity?
Absolutely. A Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity.
Pike, you are a Pike.
I'm a Pi.
So let me ask you this, because a long time ago, I went to college. What kind of reputations do Pikes have?
One could say we are like meatheads.
Like meatheads.
Yeah. We like to work out.
A bunch of meatheads that like to work out. Let's change the meathead reputation today, okay?
Absolutely.
We have not given away $1 million yet. And you are here on a very special night. This is a special edition of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Because not only do you have this outstanding class of fifth graders to cheat off of, we have a visiting class tonight. You have twice as many people to cheat off of. Do you have any idea who that might be?
More kids.
Not more kids, more meatheads. It's your fraternity brothers. They are here tonight to help you out on the show. Welcome to the show, guys.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that one.
You wasn't expecting that one. Let's meet the frat guys. There's Russ. Alan. Nick. John. And Greg. All right, here's how this is going to work. You get to pick fifth graders or frat guys, but only one of them at a time can help you from the podium, all right? You can cheat off of any of them, but only one at a time.
Okay.
So pick one of them, and let's get started.
I'm gonna start with Nathan.
Nathan, come up here, Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan?
Are you going to be a frat guy when you grow up?
No.
No? All right, let me tell you how the game works, Tyler. On the board, you're going to see 10 questions. They range from 1st grade through the 5th grade. You can pick them in any order you like. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000.
Okay.
The 10th question, should you answer it correctly, is worth $500,000. Ace this test, we're going to give you one more question, and it is going to be worth $1 million. We have not given away $1 million yet. I want tonight to be the night, okay?
I'm with you. Absolutely.
Now, I know you take a lot of tests in college. This one's a little different because you can drop out of this school and take the money that you have acquired and run. One little wrinkle. You have to look into that camera before you leave, and you have to tell the world, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
Oh.
Do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
We have a deal. Let's find out, is Tyler Van Buren smarter than a 5th grader?
Yeah! Get on! Yeah, baby!
All right, Tyler, 10 subjects. Which one would you like first?
How do you feel, Nathan? What's your favorite subject?
Math and measurements.
I'm liking first grade measurements too. Let's go with first grade measurements.
All right, for $1,000, here is the first grade measurements question. If you're standing on the equator, in what basic compass direction would you look in order to watch the sunrise? If you are standing on the equator, in what basic compass direction would you look in order to watch the sun rise? Nathan has locked in his answer.
All right, well, being an Eagle Scout, I know that the sun rises in east or west.
And I imagine being in a fraternity, you've probably seen the sun come up a time or two, haven't you?
That's fair, that's fair. I think I'll have to go ahead and say the sun rises in the east. Yeah! Woo! Let's go. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. You just said to the 10-year-old boy standing next to you. You're not feeling confident. Biochemistry major. First grade. Let's see what your buddy Nick said. Nick said if you're standing on the equator, in what basic compass direction would you look in order to watch the sunrise? Nick said north. How you feeling now?
I know it's on the equator. I don't think it's north.
It's not. Nick, what are you majoring in?
Political science, public policy.
So you should be fine as long as no one is asking you directions to the White House. Let's see if he can save you. You said east. Nathan said east. He can't save you. He doesn't have to. You're right. You got $1,000.
Good job. Awesome.
All right, Tyler, we got $1,000. Take a deep breath. Whew. 9 subjects remaining. Which one would you like?
All right, let's go with first grade animal science.
First grade animal science. Tyler, for $2,000, here's the animal science question. True or false, a camel's hump is primarily used to hold water? True or false, a camel's hump is primarily used to hold water? Nathan is locked in.
Okay, yeah.
What you think, Tyler?
Camel's hump. I think it has 2 humps. Hold water. I know that they live in the desert.
Very good, Tyler.
So holding water might be important. I'm gonna say that a camel's hump is used to hold water is true.
What do your parents do for a living?
Aeronautical engineers.
They're both aeronautical engineers? Let's see what your fraternity brother Nick said. Well, we already know that he's no good with directions. Let's see if he knows anything about animals. Nick said, true. Of course, last time, Nick said the sun came up in the north. Let's see what the other 4 said. Everybody said true. They said true. A camel's hump is primarily used for water. Every single one of you is wrong. It primarily holds fat. Tyler, I really didn't think we'd be doing this on the first grade question from a biochemistry major. The only way you stay in the game is if Nathan said false. Nathan said false. You got $2,000.
Oh my gosh. You're amazing. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Way to go, buddy. Very good.
Who would have known they live in the desert?
All right, Tyler, you've got $2,000. It's time to pick another classmate.
All right.
You can go with the fifth graders or the fraternity brothers.
I'm gonna give my brothers a chance. I'm gonna have to go with Alan Roof.
Alan, come on up here.
Go, Alan.
All right. 8 subjects up there, Alan. Which 2 are your best?
I'm not very good at any of those ones, but
I'm shocked.
yeah.
What are you majoring in?
I'm poli-sci, so that's like a social studies, so it's also conveniently at the bottom.
It's a
so I'll go-
second grade question, Alan.
Yeah,
It's your college major.
yeah. So,
And yet you don't feel confident about it.
not very. I'm pretty good at multiple choice, though.
Multiple choice, that's not one of the categories. What are you majoring in? Multiple choice? I was majoring in true false, but I changed my sophomore year. All right. Your pick, Tyler.
The study was good with social studies. I'm gonna go second grade social studies.
Second grade social studies
Let's not get ahead of myself.
for $5,000. The second grade social studies question is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tyler Van Buren's got $2,000. It is a very special edition of the show tonight, too, because not only do we have our normal class, we have a visiting class who happen to be Tyler's frat brothers.
Yeah, baby!
You selected Alan to help you out on your second set of questions. Together, you picked second grade social studies for $5,000, Tyler. Here's the question.
See it.
In the patriotic song, America, what 4 words follow the opening lyrics, My Country 'Tis of Thee? In the patriotic song, America, what 4 words follow the opening lyrics, My Country 'Tis of Thee? Your classmate Alan has locked in his answer.
Well, not much of a singer.
You don't have to sing it, you just have to know it.
In the patriotic song, America, what 4 words follow the opening lyrics, My Country 'Tis of Thee? If I remember it right, I think it goes, My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty.
You're correct, you're not much of a singer.
Yeah, I warned you. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. 4 words. My country 'tis of thee. Okay, sweet land of liberty.
You've already used your save. Just for giggles, let's see if your buddy Alan agrees with you. The patriotic song America, what 4 words follow the opening lyrics, My Country 'Tis of Thee? Alan said, the beautiful Oh Gracias.
What?
Every day Cinco de Mayo, isn't it, Alan?
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Let's see what your buddy Russ said. Your buddy Russ said, my country, 'tis of thee. Oh, glory, my country.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
You said, sweet land of liberty.
Believe I did.
All 5 fifth graders said, sweet land of liberty. You're right, you got $5,000.
We tore that up. We tore $5,000 is quite a pocketful.
Yes! All right, we are down to 7 subjects. The next one's worth $10,000, Tyler. Let's pick one.
DVD! Boom, boom, grabber! You got boom, boom, grabber! Come on, man!
Alan, you like any of those subjects up there?
Well, social studies was my best subject.
You're asking Alan.
I would go with 2nd grade U.S. geography.
All right, 2nd grade U.S. geography it is, Jeff.
2nd grade U.S. geography. All right, our $10,000 question is true or false? Thank you, God. The state of New Mexico borders the Gulf of Mexico. Gracias. True or false? The state of New Mexico borders the Gulf of Mexico. Your classmate Alan locked in his answer.
Okay.
For what that's worth.
No, New Mexico is a state.
Very good.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Can you see the map of the United States?
Yeah. Pull up my head. It's New Mexico. There's Arizona, either on the right, somewhere touching it. There's Texas, the big one,
The big one.
and then Mexico. I'm pretty sure it carries over where it loops down with Florida, and it comes down with that thing, like a finger, like a thumb.
Yeah.
And then there's water, like a big, I think that's the Gulf of Mexico. And I don't think it touches
By the
Mexico.
thumb with the thing, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, state of New Mexico borders the Gulf of Mexico. That statement is false. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
He can't save you, but he would be a pretty good barometer how to feel about that answer. You said false. Can we see what Alan said?
It's not looking good. Oh, come on.
Your buddy Alan finally got one right. You got $10,000.
Oh my God! $10,000. $10,000.
There's New Mexico, and then if you look at the right side, there's the thumb and the thing and all of that. All right, Tyler, it's time to pick another classmate. You can go with your frat brothers or the fifth graders.
I'd have to say Olivia.
Olivia, come up here. You plan on going to college one day?
Yeah, definitely.
When you see guys like this, walk the other way, all right?
Oh my God.
And there may be a chance when you go to college, they'll still be there. All right, 6 subjects on the board.
Cultural studies. Astronomy.
I think we're gonna go with 3rd grade math.
3rd grade math.
Let's go. $25,000, baby. Woo!
The $25,000 question is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tyler Van Buren's playing for $25,000. If you win a lot of money, what are you going to do?
Well, you know, I'm in college. It's the time of my life. Figured go to Vegas, just turned 21. Maybe buy a nice car.
It says on here, too, you're going to throw a kegger if you win a lot of money.
We are known to throw keggers. I imagine with $25,000, I just may be able to throw a decent kegger.
So, go to Vegas, buy a sweet car, throw a kegger. Let me tell you what's interesting. We dug up a little video on you. Back when you were in the 5th grade. And I think at that point you were asked the question what you would do if you had a lot of money.
No way.
If I could give my family a gift, I would give them loads of money so they wouldn't have to work.
I guess it's going to my
I didn't see that on the list anymore. You know what, Tyler? Let's do this. Let's win $1 million, and that way you can go to Vegas, buy a car, throw a kegger, and still give your parents a ton of dough. How about
Sounds good. Let's go for it.
For $25,000, here's the 3rd grade math question. Oh, it's a classroom club question. What that means, Tyler, is this question was sent in by a 3rd grader, Doc from Hermosa Valley School. And because we chose Doc's question, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, is sending his school a computer lab. How about that? All right, let's see what Doc sent in for the 3rd grade math question. If 15/35 equal n over 7, then n must be equal to what number? If 15/35 equal n over 7, then n must be equal to what number?
Okay.
Olivia has locked in her answer.
7 times 5 equals 35. 7 times 4 equals 28, so 7 times 5 equals 35. And so then if you divide 35, take 35, divide by 5, then you get 7. So then you have to divide the other number to get it equal to the other fraction. And so you take 15 divided by 5, and I believe that's 3. So n would equal 3. So it'd be 15 over 35 equals 3 over 7. I am going to have to say that n equals 3. 25K, let's go.
Let's take a look at what your frat brothers said. They said 3, 3, 3, and sweet 3.
Okay.
You all got it right. You got $25,000.
Yeah!
We are going to be playing for $50,000 right after this. Congratulations. Welcome back to a very special edition of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tyler Van Buren, not only has the regular 5th grade class, he has the visiting class of his fraternity brothers helping him tonight.
One time!
Together, we have made it up to the $25,000 level. Right now, we're about to play for $50,000. Halfway through the test, Tyler. 5 subjects left.
I think I'm gonna go with third grade grammar.
Third grade grammar.
Olivia's favorite subject.
For $50,000, Tyler, here's the question. What word is the adverb in the following sentence? Sierra was so excited to be in Mr. Foxworthy's class because he's a great teacher. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I am.
What word is the adverb in the following sentence? Sierra was so excited to be in Mr. Foxworthy's class because he's a great teacher. Olivia has locked in.
Wow, that was pretty quick.
She said it was one of the subjects that she liked. Let's see how the brothers are doing.
What word is the adverb in the following sentence? Sierra was so excited to be in Mr. Foxworthy's class because he's a great teacher. Wow, it's gonna be some problems.
Let me remind you about your cheats. You have a copy, which means you can copy what Olivia wrote down. But you have to go with her answer, and you have a peek, which means you can peek at what she wrote down and see if you like it or not.
Be, I feel, is a verb. An proverb, I think, is before like pronoun. An adverb is before or after. I don't think it's in. I think I want to be safe on this one. I want to try to win $50,000. It's a huge amount of money. I'm going to go ahead and peek on Olivia's paper.
All right, well, there's really no reason to drop out. $25,000 is the worst thing that can happen to you. Olivia said the adverb is so. Sierra was so excited to be in Mr. Foxworthy's class because he's a great teacher. What word is the adverb? How does that feel?
This is a toughie.
Well, basically, it boils down to this. Do you trust your gut on this, or do you trust her?
You know, Olivia looks pretty smart, so I used that peek. I'm gonna have to go ahead with her answer, which was so, right?
It was so.
Okay. So.
Olivia is at the podium, but while you were talking that out, I went over and sat at her desk. You want to see what I wrote down?
I'd love to see what you wrote down.
Take a look at the board, Tyler.
Oh my God! Yes!
You got $50,000.
Yes! You're amazing. You are amazing.
Good job, Olivia.
My heart is beating really fast right now.
Good job, Olivia. Tyler, I am stunned that we have made it this far, but we are down to the last 4 questions before the $1 million question. We are playing for $100,000 when we come back. Edition of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? We are down to the last 4 questions before the $1 million question. You have $50,000. Real money, $50,000. It is time to pick your next classmate. Frat brothers or 5th graders?
I'm gonna put some trust back in my brothers. Go with Greg Murphy at the end.
Greg, come on up here, Greg.
Let's go, Greg. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Teamwork.
You haven't even got one right yet. You're celebrating. I love that.
$50,000.
How you doing, Greg?
All right.
He just said, we've got $50,000.
They think I'm pretty generous.
I think they've got plans for your money, Tyler. All right, 4 subjects left.
All right, go ahead and say 4th grade cultural studies.
4th grade cultural studies.
Let's go.
$100,000, Tyler!
Tyler and Greg, the $100,000 question is, Buddhism is a religion which began in what country? Buddhism is a religion which began in what country? Your classmate Greg has locked in his answer.
Okay.
You look like you just got a little religion.
Buddhism is a religion which began in what country? Right off the bat, when I think of Buddhism, I also think of Hinduism. They're kind of both in the Far East Asia area.
All right,
A
before
big
you hit the
blob.
buzzer, you can drop out of school with $50,000, okay? You have one cheat left. It's the copy.
See, I'm pretty confident that it's either India or China.
So you feel like you've knocked it down to a 50-50.
Yeah. I know Buddhism is big in China and India. I believe so. But when I'm picturing the little Buddha in my head right now.
Okay.
Little Buddha statue. And
What's he saying to you?
he's smiling. And he's like a big, like, happy, smiley guy with a big belly. And I'd rather answer and be wrong than trust Greg and have him be wrong. That's a fact. I'm sorry.
You know, Tyler, there is a shot that Greg has the right answer.
Buddhism. Okay. Yeah, I want to try to make some money. You know, I have a lot of plans. I am going to have to go with China.
Let's see what Greg said. Greg said China. So you guys were thinking alike. Let's see what my 5th grade class said. India, 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 India. So it boils down to the 5th graders versus the frat boys.
Oh my gosh.
Don't go to Vegas with the 25,000. They're right, you're wrong. India is the right answer. Huge in China, but it began in India. 25,000 is still a lot of money, Tyler.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right. You remember the little deal we had?
Yes, I do.
And a lot of people have walked down this road before you. There's the camera.
My name is Tyler Van Buren. I may be a smart frat boy, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back. Congratulations. That's all. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, guys, you ready to meet our new classmate? She is a 23-year-old bank teller who attended McNair Elementary. Welcome, Ashley McCohn. How are you, Ashley?
Wow.
And I'm guessing that was Ashley when we attended McNair Elementary?
Yes, that was me. Yes.
Now, what
yes.
kind of student were you?
I was a great student. I was in the honor roll, perfect attendance, GATE program, which is Gifted and Talented Education, so I was a really good student.
All right. Well, welcome back to elementary school. You have some new classmates tonight. They're going to be taking the same test that you're taking, but pick one of them and let's get started.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Cody! Cody! Yeah! There we go. Cody, my man!
Now, Ashley, if you find our little test to be too tough, you can make an early withdrawal. You can take the money and run, but before you leave, we have one little rule in this class. You have to look into that camera and say to the planet, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
It's not gonna happen, but okay.
We got a deal.
We got a deal.
All right.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna
Let's
happen.
find out, is Ashley McCohn smarter than a 5th grader? All right, 10 subjects. It's time to pick one, Ashley.
I'm gonna go with the first grade grammar.
First grade grammar.
First grade grammar.
All right.
Woo.
For $1,000, here's the first grade question. What is the only word that is not in the predicate of the following sentence? Nathan threw his grammar book at the wall. What is the only word that is not in the predicate of the following sentence? Nathan threw his grammar book at the wall. Classmate Cody has locked in his answer. How you feeling about this one, Ashley?
Okay, I'm thinking that it's a first grade question, so it should be rather obvious. Predicate, I'm thinking maybe it's past tense because everything else in the sentence is not past tense. The only thing is through. It's the only verb that's been, I guess, changed. So I'm guessing that's what predicate is. I mean, it's a first grade question, so it should be obvious, right? Through. Nathan threw his grammar book at the wall. So I'm going to, I want to say through. I don't want to peek because I want to save it, but if I lose on this question, I will look like a fool. Okay. I want to say through. I'm gonna lock in through.
All right. You said through.
I said through.
The question, what is the only word that is not in the predicate of the following sentence? Nathan threw his grammar book at the wall. Let's see what the class said.
Oh my gosh! Oh!
It's a clean sweep of Nathan's.
Don't tell me I lost this fast.
The predicate begins with the verb, which is through. So the only thing that is not in the predicate is the word Nathan.
Oh gosh.
So the only way you remain with us, Ashley, is if Cody said Nathan.
Oh, dear sweet Cody.
For $1,000, Cody said book.
Oh my gosh!
I am so sorry.
Oh, I feel like an idiot.
I hate to tell you this, you are our fastest flunk out ever on the show.
It was first grade. First grade.
Do we have perfect attendance in the first grade?
We did have perfect attendance, but I should have stayed longer. After school, I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Ashley,
Jeff
there is
Foxworthy.
one little piece of business we still have to do.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Ashley, there's the camera. You have a little work to do.
My name is Ashley McCohn. I'm 23, and I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.